Hi, my name is Ray Bernard, and I am your OpenAI tutor. Welcome to a very special edition of the show. In today's show, we're going to be playing a game called Wheel of Reason, and it's very similar to the very famous TV show you all know and love, but it's going to be a little different in the sense that it's going to be programmed in Python, and it's something that's freely available on my GitHub. So go right below in the description and download a copy for yourself, and you can play along if you like. Instructions are, of course, included. Here's a view of the main file called WOR-Py, and you run this file very easily. And I'll show you that in a minute, but let's review the main core of the application, which is obviously the wheel itself and the options. The other piece is the categories, and very typical places, phrases, things, people, and titles. You're welcome to change any of those variables and options if you like, and uniquely create your own game. However, we're gonna stick to the format, and it's gonna be a pretty interesting experience in how these new chat models behave in terms of reasoning, and I thought this game would be perfect because you really need to guess the letters to form the missing pieces of the puzzle. And so I think it's a very good way to test the capabilities of the model itself in terms of A, following the gameplay, and B, really understanding what the question is and how to decide the best options to move forward. And of course, there's a bit of luck, undoubtedly, just like in real life. Perhaps in the next iteration, we'll take a bit more of a scientific approach. But for now, let's go ahead and play the game. And so what I've done is I provided each of the contestants or AIs with a prompt describing in detail what the game is and how to play it. And it seems like each of the models respond appropriately in terms of understanding what to do. And I'm going to play this very accelerated mode, and you're welcome to pause it at any point. And the reason is because it's just, takes a little bit of time of copying and pasting, going back and forth. Just a few observations. Google Bard consistently forgets that it's a contestant in the game, and it'd rather just give me recommendations and strategies on how to play the game. A little bit pedantic. I did help Google Bard a bit more than I would have liked to, but I wanted to give it a fair shake. The other thing we've tried to do is use the LLaMa 2 from Hugging Face, and ran into some token generation issues, so we're pretty limited there. Same held true for Cloud version 2 from Anthropic, being that they're freely available to the public. They have a bit more restrictions than I would say the ChatGPT-4. However, Microsoft's Bing AI model is freely available to the public. However, I had to rely on using the more creative conversational style because it was able to play the game, while the more precise settings it refused to play and just wanted to be an effective search engine. However, at the end of the day, I was very pleasantly surprised by what Microsoft has to offer in terms of Bing. I think it's done an excellent job, and as you can see here, it is really performing quite robustly and well, but not flawless. It basically guessed last but not least. It should have been last but not least. Very obvious to a human contestant. By the way, I am copying and pasting the entire gameplay as it runs to give the AIs the most amount of context possible in order to play well. As you can see, Microsoft Bing AI turned out to be the victor. In our next Wheel of Reason, we'll have Bing and OpenAI go head to head and see who the finalist is in that competition. Thanks very much. My name is Ray Bernard. I am the OpenAI tutor. Please gently hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.